I have been fascinated with musicians and music and what their lives are like, especially certain musicians who have troubles and demons, whether that's addiction or whether that's just not feeling at home in the world. I made a movie called Memphis, which was about a spiritual journey of a musician. And I wanted to make something that followed the last days of someone, but not have it be just something that was a downer, but something that showed all the different emotions that go through the creative process of a certain talented musician. So I met Colson on the set of The Last Son, which is a Western we made, and I think both of us kind of immediately trusted each other and knew that the other one wanted to go deep. Mm-hmm. The thing that Colson brought to the story was pure authenticity. You can have an actor play a musician, and it will always be an actor playing a musician. But to have him go in and kind of live in this gray area between a fictional character and something that's very much himself was something that inspired both of us and inspired the script.
Yeah, this film was almost like very cathartic for me. I got to have realizations and on-screen therapy for things that I never really dealt with, that I never like flushed out. And my favorite part of the film was getting to just put the hair over my face. I never really let people connect with my eyes, which is kind of opposite of how I am in this character that's sitting in front of you, like I'm very uncomfortable right now, right? Like, because people judge me in a way that they just skip past the part of me being like human, and they stick me as a character all the time, which maybe I presented myself to the world as, but I feel like maybe people will get to actually know me through this film, and that's something that I like sit and get very depressed about. Feeling so misunderstood or so outcasted based off of a character that maybe I just used as a shell to defend myself against or against like how I viewed myself growing up, right? Like I didn't look at myself as like worthy of anything. So maybe this is me finally introducing myself to people, like the me that these guys got to know off screen.
Yeah. Also, I think people know you as Machine Gun Kelly, which is like tough and cool, but the person that I met is I think that's why the women in your life really want to take care of you, because you're like a big, sensitive kid.
You know, when I met Colson, there was an opportunity for him to become the biggest rock star in the world, or there was an opportunity for him to kind of take himself into oblivion. And I think one of the things that has happened through making this film is that he was able to explore what that oblivion would look like, but through performance, so he doesn't have to do it in real life. So there's a choice made, and you know, I'm ecstatic with the results of the film, but I'm also ecstatic with the results of my friend, you know, and where he is, and what this film represents in his life.
As an actor, you always hope to land an art film, like something where you watch and you know that there's years and years ahead of this film's like impact on people. Like 10 years from now, someone could be a kid watching this and see a bit of themselves on the screen and find hope in it. I'm more hoping that people can watch it, and I'm the muse for someone to find their own inspiration and finding a will to live. You know, I've lost a lot of friends because their will wasn't strong enough to live, and I don't blame them. It's a very weird world that like sucks the daringness to push yourself, because when you do things different, people are intimidated or scared by it, and they berate you with like negativity and why, you know, and to be misunderstood is to also be like the witch burning on a stake, you know, like just because a certain town believes that something is not what they want, they think it has to be gone. So they end up getting their way a lot of times because a lot of my friends are gone. I want people to find something to hold on to. And like film is that for me. I grew up wanting to be like a lot of the actors that I saw, or like the films that I saw, or like, you know, film and music is really powerful in influencing us as human beings, you know, as culture, and as like, it becomes like, you know, to me, movies and music was my parents. That was like who I was like getting my life lessons from.
The movie is a tragedy, but it's not a tragedy, and this is something that Colson and I said right from the beginning. It's like we had to boil the movie down to one word, and the word was transcendence. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what that moment actually starts. It just, you have to go to the bottom to see mm-hmm. the sky, you know.